passes suddenly, unexpectedly, before our time. This is emphasized tragically, and it's like we just took our eyes off of it. My son. See, I told you it was dude vibes! Trigger warning. I knew it. And someone's like, that's a female. I'm like, I thought it was guy. Right there. Ooh, oh my gosh, I have chills running all up my upper back. Oh, okay. First of all, here's something I have to say. The fact that I just figured out that this is your son, and this is one of the things, as a mom, it had nothing to do as far as I did it. I took my eye off him. I'm not, like, listen. Oh, gosh. I'm panicking, okay? There's nothing we could have done. She has to know that. She didn't get a chance to say goodbye. You still have my clothes, and my clothes still smell like me. He's younger. How old is he? I have to know. Stillbirth, 8 months pregnant. You bought him clothes. You still have the clothes you were going to bring him home from the hospital in. You're mad at yourself because you knew like a couple days prior you should have been induced. I think you maybe even had that conversation with somebody and you weren't taken seriously and you were frustrated about it. You still have all of his clothes that you had for him. He said, she still has me. She still has me. Do you have his ashes or his remains made into ashes and like you're still memorializing him as if he had time? He said that you looked into his physical little eyes and you saw him for a second and it wasn't supposed to be real, but you felt like it was real. I was supposed to have a C-section, but they wanted me to wait. And he's talking about the timing. And she goes, yes, I have his ashes. And he's talking about the timing like you knew or it was supposed to happen. So you were even, I'm frustrated. I feel it, Mom. And you were supposed to have a C-section and the doctors wanted you to wait. Wow. You took your eye off it for just 1 second. You relaxed. You knew. You had an intuition about it. She smells my clothes and imagines I'm in them. You've had more children since he ended up passed. I have his clothes and I have everything, even his bassinet. Have you had more children? You're meant to have more children since he's ended up passing. I get the number 2. So you're supposed to have 2 total. In the physical world, you have a girl. Everyone's shoving each other, so I don't know why. So give me a second, I just need to know. Have you had another one since he's ended up passing? I had 2 before him. He was number 3, and they're all shoving each other to get in. He talks about being a patient gentleman. Are you planning on having more? 2. Yeah. Do you have a girl? Oh, you're meant to have 2. I saw everybody shoving each other, so maybe it's like there just wasn't room, or like I do, and a boy, 10 and 11, and you might be done and there maybe just wasn't room and you were meant to have the girl, and like let's say this is like a child from a past life and you were just like shoving to get in, there just like wasn't room in your life for another one. Oh, that's just so how do we feel about this? This trigger warning, we said it out loud. Ugh. So surprised we went this long without getting a little one on, you know? And yes, we're doing a Q, but we're not taking any more. My gosh, I love this for you. He's okay, he's at peace. What a great little communicator. You can't be taking whatever responsibility you dubbed upon yourself. Hello there, Michael. You can't take whatever responsibility you dubbed upon yourself. That's the biggest thing. Like, you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Oh, you didn't even get a chance to meet him or see him either because he passed at 8 months. Look at how that kind of correlates. Everything was going fine. It was sudden and tragic. We just took his eye off him. If he's a stillborn, you didn't even get a chance to actually like see him or like look at. Oh, it just gets sadder. I love you. Is my grandma with him? Yes. And your grandfather. Yep. Everyone's up there. Your whole family. They're like, even the alcoholics. And I was like, we don't need to go there. Even the alcoholics. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to put your shit on the internet.